Hello, my name is Jeff. I will be the host of this video for you today, where I review VR headset games from the MetaQuest 2, 3, and 3S for people 50 and up. And the reason I do that is I'm 62 and my wife is 60, and we've been playing VR on the Quest. Of course, back then it was called the Oculus, since like 2020. And we had the Quest 2. Of course, it was called the Meta 2 or something. It was called something else back then. And now they're called the Meta, or the Quest 2. And last Christmas in 2024, my wife got me the Quest 3, and that is what we're recording today's game on. And the reason we do this is because when we went to look for reviews of games, everybody doing it tended to be 20, 30, and 40 years younger than us. And they do a good job for people their age, but, you know, when you hit 50 and up, your life choices change, your physical body changes. You may have leg problems or shoulder problems or back problems or knee problems or whatever the problem happens to be. You have grown children, probably grandchildren, and maybe even great-grandchildren. And you want to know what games you can play. And when you turn 50 and up, what you think is fun back when you were 20 and 30, you probably won't think is fun when you're 50, 60, 70. And things that you find fun now that you're 50, 60, and 70, back when you were 20, you probably thought were really bad. So that's why we do this. Today's game, continuing with our month of Halloween videos, reviewing games with scary or haunting or ghosts or whatever it happens to be for Halloween. Today's is called Ghost Town. Now, Ghost Town is a very unique kind of game. It's like a AAA type game where the graphics are really, really good. It's a story-driven game where you have to go from point A to point B to point C and so on and so forth. But it's not, even though it says Ghost Town, it's not scary where things are gonna slap you in the face kind of thing. It's more of a atmosphere and maybe a little scare here and there, but you don't have to be worried about being terrified. The idea is you are this girl in the photo here. Her name is Edie, and she is a person who goes out and looks for ghosts and tries to help them return to where they're supposed to be instead of haunting whatever location they're at. And she has a brother named Adam, and where I'm going to start in the game, it's a little bit into the game. Adam has disappeared, and she is looking for him, and she's using her ghostly powers of finding ghosts and trying to figure out where he is. So let's get right into this. We're going to resume the game. Right now we're on a boat, and we're heading out to an island. And whenever this A pops up, this is examine, you push your A button.
There'll be hell to pay if the ministry finds out I'm doing this.
And it'll give you things to talk about and look at. And
best for everyone, I don't eat anything till I'm back on solid ground.
So like I said, you're playing Edie. She sounds like she has a Scottish background, her and her brother. And there's a lot of things you can pick up and look at and read that will give you little hints and tips. And anytime a circle appears, that means you should look at it and read. So let's go out into the boat, meet the captain.
You know where you're going?
Do you want me to miss the marker?
Now check out this atmosphere. We're out on the water. There's islands going by. It's very, very realistic if you were here on this playing this game instead of, sitting at home looking at a phone or a
Are you
screen.
Always this nice to passengers?
Did you want a spa day? I'm trying to concentrate.
And there's times where you're just standing and waiting, but most of the game...
Do you treat all government employees this way, Dugan?
Quiet on deck.
Most of the game is you're trying to figure out puzzles, how to open doors or find lights or, move to the next step.
We're here.
I don't see any sign of the island. Dugan, I thought you knew where you were going.
Listen, I'm the only one the MOD trusts to sail these cursed waters. Stick to your wee spells and let me do my job.
I'll know a curse when I see one, Dugan.
You hokey types always think you know everything.
Now, Edie has special magical powers.
You don't dress like the types that I usually take out here.
Well, you can radio the ministry if you like, but they don't take kindly to people questioning their agents.
And she performs kind of a witchcraft, ghost-busting kind of thing while solving puzzles. And here's our first puzzle coming aboard.
Stand back now. You wouldn't want this to smash your toes into the deck. Right. Yeah. Well, the trip will be all for nothing if you haven't any clue how to use this thing.
So this is our
If you can't
first
figure it out, well,
puzzle.
There's no other way in.
All right.
Let's figure out what to do with you.
Notice how she's got the same marking as this. Put your hand up to it. And look at this. You can see things.
But go on then. Do your wee hocus pocus. Since you claim you're here on official business, you must know how to use this.
So if you ever get stuck, you push your B button, and this comes up. It's like your inventory. We have a fake ID. We got Adam's inhaler. There'll be up to 6 things. And here we have a 1. Pull that down, and it will give you a hint of what to do. But as you see, there's a clock. It only allows 1 hint per, I don't know, minute or 2. And the clock runs down, and it will come up. And this is really good. I like this that it gives hints. A lot of these games where you have to solve puzzles, you have no idea what you're doing, and you just get frustrated. Where here, you don't have to use the hints, and you can actually turn those hints off. But this is great. And they also have notes. And sometimes, oh, look, a second hint. Oh, there you go. It tells me the next time will come up. So let's take a look at this. As you see, there's a red dot there, and a red dot there, and a circle. So let's try turning this and get this red dot inside the circle. There's one. And you can use either hand, right-handed or left-handed. Where's the dot? There you go. Alright, so a magic spell, open that up. Now the idea here is, and again, if you want to cheat, push your B button, and a hint will be available. Every time you finish one thing, it'll give you another hint for another one. The idea is you got to get this handle all the way to the top, but you have these things blocking it. So let's see what we can do here. Here we go. So I think this will do it. So we have this bright light, and the hand turns red. You put it here, magic. Here we go. First puzzle solved.
Well, there it is.
We're trying to find our way to a lighthouse where there's a woman there that we're going to talk to who may be able to help us find Adam. And this game goes from like section to section. There was a section probably, I don't know, 5-10 minutes long first, and then it went to black and it told you a little description of what's happening and what's going to happen. And then this is the second section, and then the lighthouse is the third section, and then after that there's section after section. So you have to go through each one to get to the next. But look at the graphics on this. This boat is amazing. All the stuff on the boat. We got fish, all kinds of netting, traps. Actually, it's probably crabs or something. I'm not sure what those are that he's catching. But here's the lighthouse that we're going to.
There's a jetty up here.
Jetty up here. Ah, here we go. So we made it to the island.
But off you go then. She doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Leave the boat.
See you later, Dugan.
Aye, and if you don't come back by dark, I'll no be waiting. And that goes double for any hocus pocus. As soon as there's a change in the wind, screams, funny noises, I'll be gone!
Oh, don't be so optimistic.
Tanner's Rock, established 1886, and we got to go up there to visit. Look at the birds. Just huge. A lot of these seagulls. Again, look at the graphics on this. It's so good. It's even better. Oh, I'm on a Quest 3. It's even better than the Quest 3S or the Quest 2, of course. And since I don't have editing, you're gonna have to watch me walk all the way up to this lady's house. Alright, so now we gotta get up here. Here's one of those circles.
Doesn't look like she gets many visitors.
Agents Y and G and Q, and the guy who's sailing the boats. Alright, so we gotta get into this thing and figure out how to get up there. Let's open the door and get in. Alright. Pull starter cord. There we go. It always starts on the third try. Now we pull the lever. And look at this. Here we go. And again, because I don't have editing, you'll have to watch me go all the way up in this lift here. So this is the first major portion. There was a little bit, there's an intro right before this section that I didn't show you. It kind of teaches you how to walk and do things, how to move, that kind of stuff. So I skipped that and we're going right to this. And I'm not going to show you the whole thing, but this is a mystery here that you have to solve all kinds of really fun puzzles. And I'm not normally a puzzle type person, but I've found this game to be pretty interesting. The farther you go, the harder the puzzles get. Might take you a little longer to figure them out, but it's kind of like an escape room puzzle kind of thing. Ah, what's over here?
These stones are ancient.
Got a key looking thing. Odd shapes. Alright, let's go continue our mission up to the lighthouse. And some kind of witchcraft kind of thing going on here. I can hear music. And this is somewhere supposedly in Scotland. And there's parts in this game where you'll just stand and have conversations. And then there are parts that will keep you really busy. Talk to Angela.
Edith Penrose, you're finally here.
You see my arrival in the bones or something?
Irene at the pub keeps me up to date on news from the mainland. You caused quite a stir. Oh, I do some of what the locals call the dark arts. But most of it is common sense. And a little gossip.
Miss Abbott, I came here to ask about...
Please call me Angela. It's nice to have a visitor that isn't one of those government busybodies. All they're interested in is their silly spy games. Who's doing what behind the Iron Curtain? Oh, it's not like it was in the war. We really felt like we were making a difference then.
Miss, Angela,
Yes. You want to know about your brother?
you know what happened to him?
Well, no. As soon as I saw you, I knew it was about him. But don't worry. I'm sure we can find out more.
Thank you. It's been a year since...
Oh, would you look at that? Oh, it's gone out.
Is that... bad?
Well, we won't find anything in the dark, will we? Be a dear and pop up and replace the light bulb. My hip's been absolutely dreadful lately. I'll put the kettle on.
I know
and
that
we can
feeling.
Get started once you're back.
Up there? But
You'll find all you need at the top of the lighthouse. Keys and the lamp by the door.
As you saw, that little thing came up because I tried to move into an area that it wasn't ready for me to move into, and it'll just tell you, hey, you can't go into that area yet. All right, here's the key to the door. Not exactly a good hiding place now, is it? If you pick anything up and you let go of it, it automatically goes into your inventory. So here we have the door, pull it out of the inventory. And you could turn these little hint things off if you feel like it. Alright, in our inventory we do have what they call a torch, but what we call a flashlight. Well, we're not getting upstairs via the steps. Oh, what is this? Ah, a light, sort of. An elevator. Just like in the horror movies. Alright, let's get into the elevator. And it's only got one button. Enough to remember this type of elevator, you're the perfect person for this page. Uh-oh. Oh, a shadow.
Wanted. Of course.
Hate that when the lights flicker. It's never good. And if you watch this and pay attention, you'll get a little bit
We need the light. I'm sorry.
clues to what happened here.
The light.
All right, we made it to where we need to get to.
What have I done? The light.
All right, so we have to get all the way to the top
There might still be time. Hurry.
to change the light bulb. Uh-oh.
They never make this easy.
Alright, so this is the first clue of the lighthouse. You have to figure out how to get all the way to the top and get these stairs fixed. So, we're going to come down here. Like I said, this is just it's a puzzle game. And you just figure out the puzzles. So, here's the electrical switch. A little puzzle section. Lights and this light. And of course, all the way down. So, the idea is to turn that power on to light that light. So this line comes in here and it goes out here. So you're gonna have to get these to touch. That's pretty easy. But like I said, they get harder and harder as you go. we're gonna go down. Take a look around, see if there's anything here we need. Examine.
I can feel the energy radiating off this picture. It must have been important to him.
That's a clue. Ah, look what's behind it. This photo frame. Very important. Alright, so we gotta turn this switch on to get electricity down here. Get electricity to this light here. But as you see, we have two red ones. The red ones don't work so well. So let's open this cabinet. So we got to figure out, if we come in here, do we want to go out this direction, or do we want to go out this direction? This bulb looks a little better in shape, so we're going to try going down first. So I got to connect the two without connecting the broken one. Alright, so the broken one's still connected. Alright. There we go. So now this one is not lit up, or won't be lit up, and this one is. Let's see if that worked. We might have to rework it. Ah, yes. And another puzzle. So we gotta get power from this switch over here somewhere. So let's look this up. Open it up. Open this one. And like I said, it's just a bunch of puzzle solving. That's all it is. So from here it comes up over into here. Now we want to stay away from the red lights. The red lights are broken. So we want to follow the white lights. So we got to go from here to here and up. Alright, so here. Either one of these. I think we might have to have it touch both of these. But not the bottom and not the top. Alright. Oops. That wasn't right. Alright, so that one's touching. Alright, so it comes in here. We don't want it to go up. We just want it to go. That seems too easy. Well, let's try this one. Did it work? It did. Or maybe it didn't. Oh, I forgot to move this one. That's why. We want to go up only. Up only. I forgot I had to switch this other one. Here we go. So it doesn't go on this line, but it goes up there. So I got to do it all over again. Try it again. The current didn't go through. Here we go. Well, that didn't work either. I know. We don't want it to go through the top or the bottom. All right. Let's try that. Yeah, it's just a matter of trying things over and over until you get it right. Because I don't want it to go in any of the lines that have the red. Easier than it looked. Let's see if that does it. I think it worked that time. Yes, it worked. Hey. So now we can take the stairs. And this location is one of the...
Guard, Sky Coast Guard, be advised. This is HMS Elswick. Expect to be at Tanner's Rock by now, but there is no sign of the Lighthouse. Be advised, we may have been blown off course. Over.
So we fixed the stairs and we're still going to the top. Uh-oh. That's not good. We lost the elevator. So this is the first location, real location, that you have to figure out a lot of puzzles. And it's the easiest of all the locations. So it does get harder and harder. But of course you have the cheat sheet if you want it. And like I said, there's not things that are going to jump out and, really terrify you. But it is a little spooky. Like, when the door closes behind you.
Oh, there's still time.
Okay, now we gotta... Look at this. The walls are moving behind this wall.
Tanner's Rock Lighthouse, Tanner's Rock Lighthouse. Do you read? We see no sign of your light in the storm. Please advise. Over.
So the idea is we're going to have to find our way up still. Oh. It opened a different door. And look at that. Same spot, but we're seeing something completely different. Another new puzzle. So, we have to get that door open. That looks fairly simple. It says NE, northeast on it. Let's see if we can stop this on northeast. Okay. Let's try this door. Now we have to somehow get the staircase, get this door open. So we go back to this and see what we can do. If you love puzzle games, this is one you're gonna really, really like. Alright, so what do we have to do? Let's try this door again. Nope. I've already done this, but I don't remember what the next step was. Oopsie. So that's the only thing that moves, so let's see what's out here. look. We can make that wall move. Let's try this. And there you go. It completes the steps. The first time I did this, it opened up, but there was no steps. I almost fell to my death. So you gotta watch yourself. Almost to the top of the lighthouse. Oh boy. Another room. Here's a puzzle. It's got a moon, octopus, lighthouse, and a boat. So we have to figure out how to change this to open this door to the safe. And then once we do that, we'll be able to move this and get the outside wall correct. So let's look around, see what we find. And there's a missing gear here, and that's what's going to be inside that secret safe. Look at this puzzle. So it's lighthouse on upper left, then boat in the middle, and octopus. Oh, and the moon's on the right. So we want the lighthouse, moon, boat, octopus. Let's try that on the safe. Lighthouse, moon, boat. Okay. So we want the lighthouse here. Let's get the lighthouse in place. Oh. Lighthouse. Then came the moon. Boat and the octopus. There's the octopus. Boat. And the safe opens with the magic gear that we need. Alright. So let's put this gear in. Alright, so looking through this window, we see the same thing with the boat. I mean the radio. And a piece.
This is HMS Helsby. We have no sight of a lighthouse and are in danger of running aground. Repeat, there is no light in Tanner's Rock. Request urgent escort. Over.
As you see, depending on which window you're looking through, we got the table. We got the gears. I'm going through this quite quickly because I have finished this game, or actually not finished, but gone further. So what do we need? We need to open that door. There comes the stairs. Let's look, see if the stairs are actually there. There they are. Alright, continuing on. I'm going to cut this off in a few minutes because I don't want to give away the whole secret to the tower so that you can have fun figuring the rest out for yourself. But I just wanted to show you what is going on. Alright, so if you haven't figured out, the problem here was that the lighthouse guy was drunk and he didn't make it to the top of the lighthouse in time to turn it on, and the ship crashed. Now we have these things haunting. So we got a switch here, power switch there, and got to go over to the door. So the first thing we're going to want to do, well, I don't know if I want to give this away. I think I'm just going to call this a review for now, but we have all kinds of, we got 1, 7, and 3. Now I know there's somewhere around here some numbers. They'll tell you the right order to have these 3 digits in to open this case up to get a piece that you want. Because you want this door to open. I think it's in a painting over here. So the first thing we want to do is try to get that door over there open. So you gotta get those metal pieces to actually touch to complete a circuit. There's the stairs you're gonna need. Of course, we can't get to it quite yet because we gotta fix that wall. Ah, looky here. So we want power to go to the furthest one, but not the closest one. So then you gotta figure out over here how to get the power switch from over here over here and continue on. Oh, not to the top one. That looks correct. We don't want the power to go to the top one. What happened? Ah, gotta complete the circuit. So, top one here goes to here, and that way. You gotta get this red light on. So we gotta go back to the switch. Try it again. Voila! Ah, there's the 3 numbers we're looking for. It fixed the wall. 4, 3, and 8. So 3 on the top, 4 and 8 on the bottom. Three. Aha, look at this. Now we have a power switch. Looks like we got a burnt out one though. And that did it. We are through, but we still have to get this open. And if you look at all the paintings and the pictures, there's lots of clues around here. But of course, like I said, you can push your B button, pull it down, it'll give you the next hint if you want to. Because we haven't used this yet. So let's try to open that door. I need my flashlight. There we go. See what I mean? Not in the right spot. There's no floor. You're gonna plummet to your death. That looks good. And we made it. The light tower didn't look that tall from the outside. All right, so we got a door here that we have to get through. I got lots of information, so I'm going to call it a review right now, right here, so I don't want to give away too much of the story. It still has a ways to go. You still have to get all the way to the top. You have to solve the puzzle. You have to replace the light bulb. There's lots of fun stuff you have to do. So until next time, let's put this up. It's called Ghost Town. It's for my Halloween. It's a fun game. I'm surprised how much I enjoyed this, even though I'm not a puzzle person. But once I figured out the puzzles, and with the help of the cheat sheet, and again, you could turn that off. So if you don't want cheats, you could turn that off and not use them. It's a story-driven. She's a ghost person who, paranormal, who helps ghosts get back to where they need to be instead of haunting, like the gentleman who's haunting this light tower here. She helps him get back home. And she's looking for her brother all at the same time. It's a really, really good story. And the voice acting is really good. And in the next section, you're going to go to like a rich millionaire's house. And it looks stunning. Very stunning. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give this a 9. I really like this. The only reason I didn't give it a 10 is because, I'm not much into puzzle games, but this one kept my attention. I've gotten much further into the game, just playing it maybe 2-3 nights in a row. So it was really good. I'm gonna guess you're gonna probably play this for, I don't know, 3 to 6 hours to get all the way through the story. And I'm gonna give it a 9. So until next time, my name is Jeff. Please help me out. At the bottom of your screen there, wherever you're watching, there's a little thumbs up. If you can just click on that thumbs up, that really, really helps me. And if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the page. This way, whenever I put up a new video, you'll automatically get a notice saying that Jeff put up something new, and you don't miss out. It doesn't cost a thing. I do have a matching Facebook page. Everything that appears on YouTube first, and then is 1 week later moved over to Facebook. There is a difference between the two. Facebook, I can add a lot more things. So there are things on YouTube that are not on Facebook, and things on Facebook that are not on YouTube. And if you can go there and follow that page, you'll get all the information you need. We're trying to get 100 followers on Facebook, and we're at like 89 as of when I made this video. If we can get to 100, that'd be great. And on YouTube, we're trying to get to 5,000. Right now we're about 1,400, almost 1,500 people subscribing. That'd be great if you can help me out. So until next time, bye-bye.